I just talked for 23 minutes and it all went down the drain. So I guess I'm stuck here talking again. But like, I don't know. I really liked the last one because it was just like thoughts. And I was just like talking to myself, and that was just like more fun. And now I have to talk to myself for 40 minutes total. It's like, do I repeat the thoughts I've already had, or do I think new thoughts is the predicament I'm in? And I don't want to look at the camera because that's boring, and I want to look around the room, so I think I will. What is going on with my hair? And that's not it. This. I don't know. Anywho. First of all, I guess I'll tell the story that I think I started off the last one with, which is that I have a friend and they only really text me when they want my help with something. Like, there's no other interaction that I can remember we've had. Like, I'll be like, how are you? But then they're just like, ha ha ha, I need help with this. You're so smart. You're so good. You have so many ideas. You have a brain. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Because honestly, flattery does get you places. And it's slightly flattering when someone asks for my help. I don't know. And whenever they do ask for help, it's always for something I enjoy helping with. It's never really boring or doesn't really get old. It's usually something new. Since I'm not sitting up properly anymore, I think my voice is probably going to sound a bit weird because I really don't like the sound of my voice when I'm out of breath. But because, like, I don't know, it gets this really annoying tonality to it. So now I'm like focused on trying to avoid that, but it's kind of inevitable that I think it might have popped up right there, but I don't know. I think it's inevitable for it to pop up, so I should stop thinking about it. But at the same time, I really don't want to sound annoying to myself. I don't listen back to these, but when I do hear myself and like my tone of voice when I'm out of breath, I really don't like it. Yeah, so back to the friend. It doesn't really bother me that they only talk to me when they need my help with stuff. Because again, it's fun and I don't really lose much and I don't help them when I'm busy. Like, I never lose anything by helping them. And I know that's kind of like the extent of our friendship and it doesn't really offend me. Especially since I've stopped being a story liker for them. It's like, I don't care. Low maintenance. And I think I could always like ask them for anything if I needed it. But I don't think I ever will because my sister has been sharing some interesting news about things that have been going on around me. Now I'm a bit conflicted as to whether I believe it or not because you would expect these things, these sabotages, these betrayals to have real life consequences, to break friendships, to at least have visual cues, I guess. Because last time something happened, last time something went to shit, you could tell. People started sitting apart, not next to each other in class anymore. But now they are sitting next to each other in class, even though something supposedly happened. So yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but something happened with college apps. I don't know, stuff that should have been stayed secret was leaked. And you know how everyone has like someone they tell everything to? It's like sometimes that person isn't trustworthy. It's like when you tell me something, the people who tell me the most important things know I have like a +1 who hears everything, sometimes even a +2, but the +2 doesn't really hear everything, just kind of like some things. Most things, I'm not gonna lie. Because if I'm telling someone about all of like my emotion things, it's kind of hard to keep like the tea and drama from them too, because it's just like part of the conversation. I'm not like stopping anything when I talk to certain people. So, +2. And then it's like, if I'm telling those two people something, then I'm obviously gonna tell the third person something. And then that's only from like one side. So like maybe I'm spreading gossip. Maybe I'm a gossip. I don't know. Maybe I'm okay with that. I don't know. Because I don't like being gossiped about. But I don't mind when it's certain people. It's like hard to tell, I guess. But yeah, that's the first friend. And what's always interesting about this particular person is that they always proceed asking me for help with some sort of social media interaction. Like last time it was sending me a reel being like, this is so you, this is so us. And I was like, ha ha ha, yeah. And then the next day they were like, can you proofread this essay? And then this time it was like interacting with me on BeReal, because I'm posting on BeReal again because my mother is posting on BeReal, and I want to see what my sister is getting up to in Berkeley, because we don't talk much, which is my fault. Though I don't think I even want to talk much, because I don't know, it kind of gets on my nerves. It's a bit annoying. There's lots of things that I want to be doing that I simply cannot do, that I simply have not done. Though I don't have to worry about that today. I don't have to worry about it ever. I can simply live on with my failures. The only person judging myself is me, and occasionally my parents, occasionally my sister, but no one else really. It's a secret otherwise. So it's fine. I can deal with them. I'm wondering if I should bake brownies now, but I know that logically the best day to make them would be Thursday, because I want to gift one, but I want brownies now. Maybe I just want water. Maybe I'm just dehydrated. Dinner didn't taste very good. Neither did lunch. Neither did breakfast. Today was a flop day when it comes to food, actually. My omelet wasn't particularly good, and my chai wasn't particularly good. My chai at the end of the day in the afternoon was good, but even the toast was bad. Like, pie in the sky is really like floury bread that doesn't tide me over until like even bio ends. Bio ends at 10, and I eat breakfast at like 8. It's like food should tide you over at least 3 hours. Then you can have a snack and wait until like the 5th hour to have lunch, And then like another snack in the middle, and then you eat dinner at like 7 or 8. That should be the schedule. But I don't know, I'm not eating lunch anymore these days unless it's sent in the car. But Mikhail apparently liked the burger that I got in the car, but it was such a bad burger. Such a bad burger, because it wasn't even really a burger. It was like chicken, but like with too much mayo and weird spices and like cucumbers. It was not a vibe. Like, it was like repulsive to look at, but I did finish it because I was hungry. Of course I was gonna eat it. What else did I talk about? I talked about my cousin's birthday and how she's been bringing it up since last week, which was 4 weeks before her birthday. So basically a month before her birthday. She's like, you're gonna come to my birthday, right? You're gonna come to my birthday, right? I think I'm gonna get water and then be back. Talking in that position was really interesting because my voice has this very interesting gravelly quality to it, I think, at the moment. Kind of, like, if I wanted to, like, gravel, then I could. But that lying down did kind of have me in out of breath mode. Like, I listened to part of my other... I don't like how my hair looks. I listened to part of the other recording, because this is obviously a new recording. Hi. And I sounded out of breath, and I kind of had that out of breath voice. And I don't like it. I don't like how that's what I sound like. But it's not always what I sound like. Like, when I put on my real speaking voice, I don't sound like that. I don't know, kind of like my podcast voice, if you will, is kind of like the one that I like. And that one is the one that I dislike. And maybe I'm falling back into it here because, again, I'm not good at keeping my focus on it, but I'm trying to not do that because I think I sound annoying, and I think I sound like so annoying. Like, you know those, oh my god, I hate annoying voices. I hate annoying voices. Also, you know what's funny? It's like when you become friends with someone with an annoying voice, it's like you don't think their voice is annoying anymore. Ugh. And then there's people in class that you don't like, and their annoying voice is gonna stay annoying forever because they're an annoying person. How fun. You know, at the concert, there's this crusty, dusty man who literally... Sorry, I had a burp. Anyway, this man... And he literally kept like bumping into me. Like, it was like my arm, and it wasn't like a true bump up. It was more like his arm kept brushing mine. It was really annoying. So it was like, do you have no concept of personal space? Like, do you not care? Like, you obviously don't, because you keep bumping into me, annoying as hell. And I said, can you move that way? Because I don't care what this random man thinks of me. And he's also like cheating on his girlfriend. So I didn't care. I fully to his face was like, hey, can you move over that way? And he didn't. He fucking didn't, asshole. But eventually he left, and eventually we moved somewhere else. So it was fine. It wasn't for long anyway. So it's whatever. Still annoying as hell though how men are like that. They like don't care about who's around them. They just care about their own little bubble of personal space. Even if they're invading someone else's, they don't pay attention to who's they're invading. Like, they don't care. I don't know if all men are like that. I can't say that with confidence, but at the concerts that I've been to, it has been like that. How fun. Anywho, I think last time I talked about how I've made 3 friends in the past few days, and that's kind of like a shocking number. So yeah, that's happened, but a similarity between all of them. Yes, I'm playing Subway Surfers while I talk. I have brain rot, okay? It's not my fault. I can't stare at the little green light this entire time. Especially since, again, I've already talked for 23 minutes. I spent all of my attention span on that, so are you really gonna blame me for playing Subway Surfers during this second go at it? Because I do want to make this video, and I do want to post it, and I kind of just like having this as a thing that exists. Low effort, low embarrassment, you know? What was I saying? The man concert, not all men. I don't know, 3 friends, right? Again, and I just like flirt with people to become their friend at this point. Like, anytime the conversation is tense, every time I don't know what to say, I like my list of topics, but my list, at the top of my list of small talk, is pickup lines, which is so much fun because if it's a new person, you can reuse your good ones. And it also has room for thinking of new ones. Like, for example, there's, I'm jealous of your, this is for like people who use their laptops a lot, not really like phone people. Phone people I have one for, but laptop people, it's a special one. It's, I'm jealous of your keyboard because you're always touching it. And then for phone people, it's like if they're currently holding their phone, it's I'm jealous of your phone because it's always in your hands. And then if it's in their pocket, or if you can sort of infer that it is usually in their pocket, you can say, hey girl, I'm jealous of your phone because it's always in your pants. You know, alluding to the fact that I want to be in their pants. So fun. And people generally laugh, they enjoy, then they try to think of their own, because it's always like a little reciprocative thing. And then sometimes they do surprise you and have actually good pickup lines, but more often than not, I have not been the recipient of that great pickup lines. Like, the people who watch this video are gonna be like, no, whenever you did it around me and someone else tried to reciprocate, they were like, good. And I was like, yeah, but you haven't seen me with like strangers. Like, girl, you have not seen those, some of these one-on-one conversations. Some people are like really bad at it. Sorry if you know who, like, if you're one of the people, don't be offended, because there's like a couple people, like, most of them are never gonna see this, but like, still, don't be offended if you think it's you. I appreciate the effort and I love you. If you're seeing this, I love you. Anywho, now I'm just like kind of laughing because it's like there are a few friends who I actually do say like I love you too, and I mean it, but like that was like not one of the cases where I was like I love you and I mean it. It's more of just like love you, love ya, because I'm not gonna be like I love you in like a YouTube video that can be viewed by anyone. Like, obviously I'm not gonna mean that, no one thought I meant it, but it's just funny to me, to myself, because there are people who I actually do mean it to, like platonically, and I like say it to them. But usually I say it when I'm emotional, which reminds me, I've been very emotional these days. I don't know if I've already said this, because again, everything I'm saying twice. I don't know if I'm saying it thrice. But because I'm so emotional, the littlest things change my mood so much. This might be the fourth time I'm saying it, because I told this to my mom as well. But like, especially with like fanfic, it's like I'll be reading a fanfic, and if it's happy and it's domestic and it's fluff, then I'll just be like so happy after, and I'll be like imagining myself in some sort of a similar situation. And then I'll read something like angsty and it'll like ruin my whole fucking day. And especially since I'm at home and there's not really much to improve my day after until like the very end, when I call like Alicia or like really anyone else, because sometimes my mood improves before I call her, if I call someone else before I call her. But like, yes, my day is gonna end off on a good mood, but I certainly would appreciate if those 3 hours in between were also in a good mood. But like, the highs are so high and the lows are extra low when I'm emotional like this, and it's just confusing and annoying. It's just not nice. And also, I was like absolutely suffering this morning, and then my mother was like, I prayed for your cramps to get better, and they did get better, and she knew that before. Like, she obviously wasn't like, oh, I prayed for your cramps to get better, did they get better? Because then I would have been like, eh. But she said that after, and it was already, because I had said yes. And it's like, thank you, mother. Someone's walking outside and I'm talking to myself. They might think I'm talking to someone, because I do call my friends quite a lot around this time, but that is not what I'm doing now. And my mother was telling my dadi that I have a lot of clips of myself just talking, pretending to be a YouTuber. Maybe I'll dig them out of my Google Photos and just post a really long video of just me talking from various points in the past. That'd be funny, I think. I don't know, maybe I'll do it. It would take long to like edit and upload and export and whatever the hell, but it would not take long to like actually do. So maybe I will get some use out of those, because I can't commit to full vlogs. That's why I like these. I just like sit down and I talk, and then I post them right on spot. I think I have a hoverboard. I would have died otherwise. Because I still am playing Subway Surfers, as you can probably tell if you're looking at the screen while listening to this, which I don't understand why you would be doing. We could both be playing Subway Surfers right now. It's kind of what happens on call, isn't it? It's like, these videos are me when you can't have me in the moment, but you can't respond, and I won't respond to you, but it's still kind of similar, I would say, because like a lot of the time calls are just me talking and the other person just being like, yeah, cool. So it's not like they're adding anything useful to the conversation, just the appreciation that they're listening to me. But with this, I don't really care if you're listening to me, because I know that there's at least 2 people who are, and then one person who's gonna like rewind the video and like maybe potentially even watch the whole fucking thing again, because I do know that she did do that for the first time. Hi, Alicia. Like, I believe that. Like, I don't believe it, but I believe that. Anyway, there's this like break-in song. I've been listening to a lot of Water Parks and break-ins, and I think that's what made me hot today. Like, literally, I saw myself in the rear view mirror on the way to school today, and I was like, damn, I am hot today. Because like my hair looked really good at the beginning of the day, then I got all sweaty and I was like not great anymore. And this pimple on my forehead grew. You can't see it here because obviously it's like so fucking blurry. Like what could you see? Anywho, this morning I was like, I'm hot. And not the temperature wise, I mean like visually hot. You knew that. Anywho, I need to change my sheets and I need to change my pillowcase. Pillowcase is more urgent than sheets. I don't like my sheets and I don't know what they're made out of. I don't know what the fabric is made out of. If it's cotton, then I can like leave them on my bed and get the full use out of them and then wash them. If they're polyester, I want to give up on them because polyester never changes in its feeling, and there's nothing really like redeemable about these sheets at the moment because they don't feel nice and they don't look nice and they're just ugly and they make me sad. Like when I come home and lie down on top of my dinosaur bed sheets, I feel happier. When I see these, they're a disappointment. And also I think my pillow was like dirty because I don't know, I just like sleep on it. And I think I should change it every week because every couple of days I start like breaking out again on the side of my face, and only on one side of my face, so it means it's because of my pillow, because I don't sleep on the other side of my face. Oof. Anywho, my nanny has silk sheets on her bed. Again, I feel like I've said this like a gazillion times, but they feel so nice. And I want my bed to feel so nice again because I used to love my bed and now I don't love my bed. I used to miss my bed on vacation and now it's just a place that I sleep, and my house doesn't feel as like significant as it used to. Like after staying at my nanny's for like almost the whole summer, it's kind of like at this point it's just like what I'm doing throughout my day, and it's like who I talk to before I sleep that matters. Not really where I'm sleeping. I keep like swallowing air and then I have to like pause talking because there's air in my trachea. Or I guess there's like a bubble in my trachea. I don't know how to explain it, but you know when you get like that piece, that like air bubble when you're talking? Am I going insane or sent a photo? Interesting. You know, I've had this recurring nightmare. It's only happened twice. It stopped now. But I had this temporarily recurring nightmare, this nightmare plot that repeated once, and not even like the whole plot, just like the one part of it that I was being broken up with. It was a nightmare. I kept calling it a recurring dream, but it actually is a nightmare. Iman pointed that out. It is just strange, and I don't know why it happened. Moment of insecurity, you could say. PMS, you could call it. Who knows? I think in my last iteration, I recounted my conversation that I had this morning with Altuwu, and in it, I essentially was talking about how God transcends time, and I never really thought about that, and I didn't think that people talked about it much, and he was like, they do. Kind of burst my bubble, not gonna lie, and him and Manu have discussed this a lot, and so they've thought about this a lot, so it's no fun talking to them about it, because I like going in blank, because I'm blank. It's just that I have this singular idea that I want to unpack, but I don't want to unpack it with someone who knows more than me, and someone who has more thoughts than me, because that's not as fun as someone who's more blank than you are, and you can work it together with your preconceived notions, and you can never get into anything too complicated, because you never have time to develop the thought to the place that someone else might have. With Altuwu, he was talking about how there is a start to the universe, but I do think that the universe had a start, but maybe I don't. I don't know what I believe. It's very big and it's hard to have a definitive opinion on. I don't know why I would be expected to have a definitive opinion on, and no one's answering my question about. It's just a leap of faith, you know? It's just a leap of faith. It's like you have to believe it and it's just you choose to. But it's like, if there isn't forever behind you and in front of you, if there isn't infinity behind you and in front of you, then what is there and I don't like thinking about it, and I'm being forced to think about it in combination with my little momentary stresses, and people keep forcing me. I'm not talking about Altu at this point. I'm talking about like my mother and like the little Islamic debates that she shows me, and I'm just being forced to think about these huge things like the universe and like time, when I just want to focus on the minuscule things that are easy to digest. But at the same time, the big things are interesting, and you can use them to distract you from the little things, because when you think about the big things, it just feels like the little things don't matter anymore. And then people keep trying to make me have my fucking existential crises. And by people, again, I just mean my mother, because I was writing my world history answer and I didn't want to, and my entire mood was ruined, and I got so sad because I had to write my world history essay. And she was like, you want to go into research, this is all you'll do. You'll be like doing work and writing and things like that. And she was like, don't like find a job that you like, but this is interesting to me. What else would I do? If I build my personality around something, if I become this person who I'm trying to mold myself into, and I don't have time to question it at this point. I just have to move forward. If I ever want to question this, who cares if I'm like miserable after everyone's miserable? And when I think about my other options, none of them are good. And everything requires work, and everything requires effort, and everything requires things that I'm not good at. If I was using my phone microphone to film this or my laptop mic, you'd be able to hear the dog next door barking, and I don't know why he barks, but he's always barking. And I don't get it, but I hear it often enough, and he always stops eventually, but it's just like, why are you barking? And I never hear the dogs to the other next door house in the other direction bark. It's just always the one across the street, and they're the one that's directly adjacent. I guess that there's a whole house between me and the dogs, as in my house, because I'm at the other opposite side of the house that the dogs are, and apparently my mom hears them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is recounting my day. I don't know, it just feels like I'm talking to myself, but at the same time I do know somebody's gonna watch this, which is again why I didn't really name names earlier, and I was trying to be cryptic, but I think that I'm gonna tell people anyway. Like, whoever watches this, I'm probably gonna tell you anyway, so you're probably gonna find out anyway. And I feel like you can't really trust anyone, because there's certain things, and then people just like, you just find out that other people tell things, and it's just like, it's like, why? And there's certain things that you just know that people will tell. It's too big, and I don't think they understand like what it means, and even if they do understand what it means, they don't really care. And it's also like, if you're telling your best friend something, then why am I hearing about it through like 3 other people in between you and me? If there's 3 people between you and me, then why am I hearing about something that you only told your best friend in the whole fucking world, and why is she telling other people? You should have kept it to yourself. Like, I know you trusted her, but she's telling people, and I'm not going to be the one to tell you that she's telling people, because it would only make things worse, I think. Should have kept it to myself, but I couldn't. But at least if that's the truth, and even I don't really know if it's the truth, it feels like the truth, but if that's the truth, then how do I feel about you? Like, why are you selling your soul? I don't get it. And it kind of scares me to think that. What if I was the person selling my soul? Would I do the same things that they're doing? And it's not like you've given, like, yes, you've given up a lot, but you've given up morals. It's just all a mess. And I don't like navigating life. It's a pain. Like, you have friends, and that's a good thing, but then you have everyone else who isn't a friend, and that's not a good thing. Anyway, those are thoughts. My thoughts. Goodbye. Hello everyone, welcome to the vlog. How was your LGS experience?
Amazing. 100% recommend.
That's a lie.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend.
That's a lie. Be honest.
Smash it.
Be honest to my viewers.
Who are your viewers?
Everyone.
It's amazing.
She's lying to you all. What is your LGS experience? How is it?
Where is my phone?
She forgot it at home. It's not our fault.
What do you do for 12 hours?
Yeah,
It's gonna
literally.
be 12:30. There's no hope.
Oh my god, I forgot my controller. Otherwise, we could have played like video games. Yeah, we can still play games, but just without the controller. How is your LGS experience?
Not good.
See, the thumbs up was a lie. It was a lie. People, they're lying to
The
you.
YouTube video is just called It's a Lie.
It's all a lie. Hello, today in the vlog we have a celeb.
Hello.
You saw it here first, folks.
Introduce yourself.
I am a very sane person.
best.
I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna make this
Head of
work.
publications
I'm gonna transcribe the heck out of this interview.
and the head of media. Are you?
No, not the head of
media.
That's not me.
It's okay, we can call her that.
Well, it says media and
The Prime Minister of
ACD.
the Prime Minister of Pakistan.
Oh my gosh.
Help no.
No.
Anyway, we've been kicked out of multiple places. Take it from Rookie.
Yes, exactly.
I think my hair looks good.
Because we found the director of pubs, as I like to call her.
Yes. She is the director of all pubs in the UK.
In the UK. So I'm happy.
How are we feeling?
I'm very bad. Maybe my soul baby.
So true. Finally, an honest review in the vlog.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, welcome back to the vlog.
Hi.
Talk.
So we're here with Dolphin, who is
We are.
yes, who is over here.
Add to the.
I saw his smoldering face, and it looks not that good. No, he isn't. Because he doesn't look, like good. So
Hottie era. What do you guys have to say to the vlog? How was your LGS MUN experience?
Horrible.
You can see it. You can see the experience.
I've just been sweating all day.
I don't know if you can hear any of this. Talk to the vlog. How was your LGS MUN experience?
see what I mean? He's not looking good.
How is your LGS MUN experience? Really bad. That's a lie. I can smell the lie. Strange. Someone help me. He started bullying me. She's a bully. She's a bully. Hello and welcome back to the vlog. Move. I'm vlogging. Anywho, so we just tried to leave because of the gym on break, but apparently girls can't leave, so we were, you know, our plan was foiled. I thought I'd get some good coffee, but now I just get stairs.
I want to take my shirt off, it's too hot.
Spicy. Whatever the case, back up the stairs we go. Anywho, somewhat relatedly, we have like a little room that you saw before. It was fun for a while, and everyone left. It wasn't